Okay, hi, this is the Presidential Tourist, and what I'm doing is I'm at Epcot right now. I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the Morocco Pavilion, which I'm at right now. Show you as much of it as I can, and go on a little adventure. Alright, let's go on, start on. Now here's the very front of it. And that building right there is, and I think it's pronounced Panorin Cafe. Probably saying it really bad. And then across is like a bar slash restaurant called the Spice Road Table. And I actually got a drink in there when I hung out with Theme Park Brews, and we sat over in there. I give it 1 minute. No, it's a Tangerine Cafe. I mean, that G looked like an O. Let me show you the menu right here. And eventually I'm going to eat all these places and do like a walkthrough and a food review of all the restaurants. But for this I'm just going to do a general walkthrough and show you what's in the Morocco Pavilion.
Oh, I know. I bought the whole shelf.
Some pretty pricey stuff.
Anyway, the first day we got
pretty good. Lots of places to sit, inside and out. But I'm going to go back around to the front. Yeah, the Morocco Pavilion is actually pretty big. Spice Road Table. Not too much to see in there. This is just a bar and then a few tables. But they have a souvenir place next door. But let me show you when you stand directly in front of the main part of the Morocco Pavilion. Supposedly, if you're at a certain distance, at a certain angle, you can see the top of Tower Terror, which is basically the same color that fits in with this. They did that on purpose so it looked like it would blend into it. They have a couple different places to eat. They have some souvenirs places. Of course, they have a little museum. Just a little bit with the souvenir shops across, which is pretty interesting because not a lot of the other pavilions, they have it where they extend across the, I guess to say, street in front of it like this one does. Show you in here a little bit. See some of the souvenirs and stuff. If you've never tried Turkish Delight, you should try it. It's really good. I'm not going to show you everything, it's just too much here. And this leads into one restaurant or bar. Got cool wine choices. It's an angle you don't see outside much from here. goes a little bit farther. A lot of cool stuff. And they have some musical performances over here. I wasn't going to walk a lot like this and do a lot of it like this. I was going to do like fixed camera angles like I did a little bit more in the Canadian one. But this one's just so cool. It's kind of hard to do that in this one. They have some great musical performances throughout the day. Let's check with the schedule. Oh, let me show you this more from this angle. Like I said, a lot of the pavilions, they don't have it where it extends across the street like this one does. This might be the schedule for the music. And then you have Jasmine here from Aladdin. One thing I want to point out to you, I got my picture here before. See this? I wanted to point this out here is because if you're a fan of that show Roseanne, when they visit Disney World, this is one of the places that John Goodman character was filmed in that episode. He sat right there. And there's like a little musical thing going on right next to him, which I thought was pretty cool. That's where he was. So they filmed part of that episode right here. Here's that little museum. I'll show you this quickly. I filmed a total walkthrough of it before. So if you want to see it more extensively, just check my playlist. Really nice and cool in here. Quiet place to relax and cool down. Like I said, I'm not gonna go over this too much.
We have to go this way. I don't think we can go through that door. I mean, is that door is right? No. It doesn't. It makes an obvious door. Yeah.
Yep, that door does open. Quick little walkthrough. Nice little museum. Okay. Look at these doors, really pretty. I always like that stained glass look. And Gallery of Arts and History. Morocco style, the art of personal adornment. And look at this architecture, look how detailed and cool looking that is. That's what I love about World Showcase. They expose all these different cultures and information. Really cool. And look how epic that front door looks. They make you actually feel like you're in Morocco visiting. Here's where you would have came out of that side door if I would have went out it. But I'll show you some in there in a minute. But I also want to point out what I like. See, it's like historical information plaques. It gives you information about this particular section. Like this is tells about the main gate, and it gives information about what it's about. Which I think it's pretty cool. Really good touch. It adds more information about it. And there's another one over there in that wall. Look at this. It's like you're entering another world. when you come through here. Whoa. And there's so many places to go in here. So that way, which we're going to end around, I want to show you this. This is the Fez house. And what I like about this, it's usually pretty cool in here. And I really like the nice stained glass tiles and everything. They have a little fountain, places to sit, several seats. Unfortunately, you can't go up to that. I wish you could. And here's the detail. It's really nice. Cool little fountain you can sit and relax by. All the beautiful artwork. And here's another one of those information plaques. And look, like this. I had to put this here, but just really adds to it. There's a little decorations like this. And think, everything here, somebody had to consciously think up and put in this exact spot. Of course, you can go into that souvenir stand room right there. I'm not going to go through that door. I'll go through the outdoor one. But I always like sitting at the Fez house.
I'm a good right now. I'm grabbing my picture.
Now tell me more if you like it where I walk the whole time through it like this, or if you like it more fixed camera angles and things like that. Looks like this one is called, I think, Casablanca carpets. Look at this guy. I've seen this before here. So darn cool. Look at this camel.
We've had some, but a little bit soft. We haven't seen them from 3,000 dollars. Yeah, that's but the handmade and the mature is more good than this one is good. Another one is
Hope I'm not going too quick through these souvenir places. Don't mean to, but I don't want to spend too long in here. But this place is so big and there's so much here, so it's really hard to show it all.
And then what are the other ones?
This is where I came from. There's another store called Lamps of Wonder, which I may, well, I'll come back through in a minute. Let's show you the outside part first. Oh, here's this restaurant, Marrakesh. I've not eaten there yet either, but it's another place I definitely will eventually film and do a little walkthrough and food review. I'll show you the menu if you're interested. Oh, interesting looking stuff.
Next round on me. Next round on me.
I guess that's what it looks like inside. And then they show you what some of the stuff looks like. This might be a pretty long video.
no respect this one. No respect.
You're spilling your beer. Angel, stop spilling it. That's my beer. That's your beer. That's
Trying to show you some nice architecture. Really cool. Some of those fountains, but this one's not running at the moment. Not sure if I ever... Yeah, there's water in there, so it does run sometimes. Like here is another one of those information things about that. That's another reason why I like the Morocco Pavilion. Let me try to show you the scale of things. Pretty cool, huh? So it's pretty big. But definitely, if you get a chance to visit World Showcase, definitely check out the Morocco Pavilion. But be honest, you really need to check out all the pavilions. Because all of them has their charms and their really cool parts. I really like each and every one of them. But the Morocco one's definitely pretty impressive. But they all are impressive in their way, too. And still got more to show you, and then I have more pavilions to film for you. Okay, well, let's get going. This is pretty cool. And more of those shops you can go into through here. So really, you feel like you're kind of walking through Morocco like an outdoor market. That's what I like about this place. And when I first came to the Morocco Pavilion, I was amazed at actually how big it was. I didn't think it was that big. But go to show surprises, like when I did the France Pavilion, I never knew it looped all the way around. So there's a lot of hidden parts here at Disney you really got to keep an eye out for. Cool souvenirs. We'll keep going and I'll double back to show you the one store. Sometimes I just don't know where to go. There's so much here to film. A lot of awesome stuff. And I'll bring you back there in a minute. I tell you, when it's outside and it's really warm, it's good to come in these shops and just cool off. I'll bring you over there in a minute. Of course, this takes you into that front restaurant I first filmed. And here, this is one of the best spots. This is one of my favorite places right here. To sit and relax. You're in the shade. It's pretty cool here. You feel the nice breeze. So, whenever I come around here, I usually sit at this table with these chairs. There used to be a second table here, but they took it away. Hopefully they don't take that one away. There we are back in front of the Fez house. Now let me show you more of these souvenir places. This is the Brass Bazaar. A lot of nice cool incense and plates and a whole bunch of nice stuff. I bet you this is where you... Oh, yep. That's where you go meet Jasmine, I think.
right, boo. Let's see if.
Yeah, that's where you go and meet Jasmine. Line's not too long. If you're interested in that stuff. Okay, I think that's generally a good walkthrough of the Morocco Pavilion. I think I showed you most of it. I might not have went in the one restaurant really. I think I showed you most of the souvenir shops pretty quickly. I mean, a place like this, you really gotta actually come here and visit to really get a good view of it. I only basically showed you like a quick overview of the place. Like I said, there's a couple places to eat, souvenir places. You can meet Jasmine. They have stage where they do some music performance, which a lot of the pavilions have. So there's a lot more here than what I showed you, but I think I showed a pretty good overview of what's here. If I see anything else while I'm walking around after this, I'll film some more. But this might be it, and if it is, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, put them below. Always happy to answer your questions, and I look forward to talking again soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. Gotta turn it off.